Happy Saturday, Twin Cities, and welcome back to the Connect Show. First, I want to say our business bestie Natalie won't be with us today. Unfortunately, there were crazy snowstorms in Texas, and due to lack of internet and all that good stuff, she will not be with us today. But we're going to keep it going. We are here where each week me and my business besties get together and chat about, give the inside scoop on being women in business and a female entrepreneur. So help me welcome in some amazing boss babes. We've got Allie Nani and Michaela Club.
Hey.
Hey, ladies. As you know, it was Valentine's Day last weekend. Lots of talk about love. Did you guys know that there are love languages in business as well?
No.
Learn that today o'clock. Who knew? Working within a team and understanding how you like to communicate is super important. So here are some different business love languages, and I'd love to know which are your top two. So the first one that we have is acts of service. This team member appreciates small acts of kindness. They like help with like a project or upcoming event. Another one is receiving gifts, which is one of my personal favorites. This team member appreciates thoughtful tokens of appreciation, like a surprise coffee or lunch. Physical touch is the other one. This team member appreciates a team building activity like a midday yoga class or an obstacle course. I was a little curious about how that was going to go. When I think physical touch in the business world, I'm like, what are we talking about here? Quality time, another personal favorite of mine. This team member appreciates one-on-one meetings or grabbing a coffee to connect. And then the last one is words of affirmation. And this team member appreciates like a shout out or receiving feedback, sending an email acknowledging a job well done. So ladies, which would you say are your top two favorites out of that?
I'm with you, Lasha. Give me the gifts. Give me
I know.
coffee.
Coffee all
Art, the lunch, and then maybe sprinkle in, a little words of affirmation. Yeah.
That's exactly same as me. I like to it kind of keeps me going, knowing I did a good job at something. It makes me want to do better each time. And then, a little coffee here and there does not hurt.
I agree.
I am competitive as hell, so definitely I would love a personal shout out, acknowledging. I feed off of that with our team, especially like at my job, we try to be in the top 5 at work. So when we get that personal shout out on Facebook or on our Instagram page, I am a little jazzed about that. So that would probably be my biggest one, for sure.
It's funny that you say that because I think my personal love language is different than my business one.
Oh,
yeah. So
I agree.
Quality time is maybe where I would lean for personal, but is yours different?
Mine's different too. I was going to say for sure, like quality time, especially when you're running around after kids every single second of the day, or working every second of the day during the week. That quality time is so nice because sometimes I get in bed and I'm like, how is it going? I haven't talked to you like all day.
Right? Exactly. Physical touch is the one that kind of creeped me out when I read it in a business aspect. And that's definitely something that's super important to me in a personal, relationship. So,
yeah.
Agreed. Well, like juggling your business needs and your life is not easy, right? And a lot of times we're focused and we hear a lot of things about time management, but I also think there's this component of managing your energy. Like, what are your guys' thoughts on that?
Oh, I totally struggle with that. I have to force myself to, step away from the computer or step away from what I'm doing to make myself, get that lunch in or that water, because otherwise by the end of the day, I'm just absolutely drained.
Yeah, I feel the same. I think especially right now, the getting is good in real estate, and I am crazy busy. And there are days that I'm doing 14, 16-hour days, but who knows how long this will last, right? So for me, it's like I struggle with that, but I understand that I have to monopolize the opportunity that I have before me, and the rest time will come, and I will build a little bit more in, certainly as we get a little warmer too, for sure.
Yes. Totally. Well, I think that's such a good point, Lasha. Like some industries have seasons, right? And I never thought about, my capacity when like putting out content or doing work to understand like how I operate best. And I think I've learned that if I do things in batches, then I can be like, okay, I've done all this and now I can tap out versus trying to sustain for a long period. So that time or that energy and time management really do go hand in hand.
I could not agree more.
Well, I hope your energy is up on this beautiful Saturday morning. Stay tuned and we'll be right back with Melissa Taylor from the Beauty Lounge Minneapolis.
Marketing for local businesses is critical, but it can be pretty confusing. At Vivial, we work with you to understand your business and individual marketing needs to tailor a custom-designed solution so you can focus on what you do best, running your business.
Want to learn more about Vivial's digital marketing services? Find us online at vivial.net/Natalie.
Are you ready to transform your body in just 30 minutes a day from your living room? I'm Tracy Campoli, the creator of Total Body Transformation, the excuse-proof fitness program made for busy babes like you and me to get fit, sweat, and smile. We've been featured on Good Morning America, The Today Show, and in USA Today. All you have to do is simply log in and press play. No boredom, no stress, and no dread. All in just 30 short minutes from the comfort of your own home. Go to tracycampoli.com to get started today.
Stop Checking Your Likes is the hottest must-read of the moment. This is not a book about social media. It's about shaking off that need for approval and living your incredible life. It's available everywhere books are sold.
Come on in and welcome back to the Connect Show Twin Cities, where each Saturday we gather together to inspire, learn, and grow. And our next guest does just that each and every day at the Beauty Lounge in Minneapolis. Welcome to the show, Melissa Taylor.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yes, we're happy to have you. So please share with us how the Beauty Lounge in Minneapolis came about.
We started in a small space in Northeast Minneapolis, and since then we've moved a couple times, but we've really grown into the multicultural hair destination of the Twin Cities. So we do all hair types, all hair textures, and really aim to serve the community that we're a part of.
On your website, it says, we are not a Black salon. We are not a white hair salon. We're not a curly hair salon. We're not a natural hair salon. We're a salon for all people who value diversity.
The beauty industry is typically very homogenous, so you usually get your hair done by somebody who looks pretty similar to you. And for me, the gap that I saw was education. So the reason that a lot of people aren't able to do a different hair texture from theirs, especially people with naturally straight hair, not being able to do curlier textures, is really because you're not taught that in cosmetology school. And so we take it very seriously to make sure that all of our stylists, regardless of ethnic background, are able to do all hair types and hair textures. I just think it's really important, really not to tokenize people. A lot of times in salons, the person with the curly hair took everybody who walked in the door with that hair texture, or vice versa. And for us, we really think that salons can be a truly diverse space if everybody's educated and respectful of all hair types and textures.
How many times have I walked in a place and looked around and go, this is not the place for me, and walk out the door, right? Exactly. Assumptions, I think, are made on my behalf or a lot of people's behalf when they don't see, a person they think that can do their hair. So I'm sure there are a lot of people at home that who are now working somewhere that they are not, happy with. They're doing something that maybe they're not truly aligned with their passion. And as someone who has pivoted in their career, what insights can you share with them?
Honestly, so my pivot was completely different industry. I have a background in economics, and I was working in a corporate job previously, and I really think that there's no perfect time. I know that sounds really redundant, but a lot of times we wait for things to be in perfect alignment to make that leap. And I truly believe that you should not spend your life miserable. So if it makes your heart happy, just go ahead and do it. If you put your energy and you do the research and you come at it from a knowledge perspective, you're going to be successful. You just have to jump in.
I agree. I think having that passion and your passion is there for it, you're going to be successful one way or another, and you're not going to regret it, at least trying. So I cannot agree more with that. As a fellow beauty industry professional myself, I know how hard creating your own product line can be. It is like a never ending, trial and error situation.
Yeah. So our product line, one of the biggest things is that it worked on all hair types and textures. I really wanted people to stop the product junkie cycle. And so these are multitasking products that really anybody in the family can use. And one of the big things for me was that something would be hydrating because we are in Minnesota. So it is dry, it's cold, but then also it protects color treated hair. A lot of products that we had found in the past did one or the other, but a lot of our clients need both. And so that's really where we came from, especially with our shampoo and conditioner. But then everything else is multitasking. You can use it if you want to create a blowout. You can use it if you want to wear your hair curly. And so you don't feel like you need to have 25 different products to style your hair, however you choose to wear it.
Oh, sign me up. COVID has really thrown us all for a loop, especially the service industry. And I know that COVID was happening, was right in the midst of you guys' move to the salon and trying to make that happen. So quickly, I know we're a little short on time, but I want to get that part out. How were you able to pivot? It was tough.
It has been really tough. And I think honestly, the biggest pivot that we made was just communicating with people and being really upfront and really honest about what we're doing, how we're prepared, and asking what they needed from us. I know like some people needed consultation. Some people needed to just leave their hair alone. Some people needed to learn more about managing their hair at home. There are a lot of different needs that people have, but we just reached out to our clients and asked them what they needed instead of assuming what they wanted.
Right.
Is your product line available on your website, or can you only pick it up in stores?
It's available on the website and in the salon.
Okay. I love that each week we're talking about, boss babes like Melissa and taking you behind the curtain to better understand the women behind these businesses. And so I hope that you're enjoying the conversation. Keep it locked, Twin Cities.
Check out this behind-the-scenes sneak peek with Master P. You know he's moved to the Twin Cities. He gave us an exclusive interview to talk about his no-limit mindset and his new film, Never and Again.
I want to start with talking about this no-limit mentality and mindset that you have.
Well, you have to know your value. And when you talk about no limit, the mindset is about thinking outside the box, being able to see not only the mustard seed, but being able to see the tree. You got to be able to see the tree. And it's just a blessing. God has blessed me. I want to continue blessing others. I say when you do right, blessings will come. To be able to have my boys in the Twin Cities, Hersey and Mercy, they both start at Mini High Academy. They're doing great. One getting prepared for next year for college. The other one's a freshman. So to have the Miller gang starting and playing, but also being A students. My thing is having them being A students and preparing the next generation. So my no limit mentality is just about passing it to the next generation.
That's right. So let's get into this P. Miller Enterprises, because we are now seeing you bossing in real estate, fashion, television, restaurants. We're going to get into the film and talk about this new release, Never and Again. The cast is cold-blooded. You got a lot of my favorites in there, by the way. Tell our viewers what they can expect.
Well, this is a love romantic fake type of movie. When you talk about Never and Again, is you think you're never gonna do something, you're never gonna go back to that old love or person that you had, but life bring you on this roller coaster ride, and you can't change the past, but you can change the future, and you can better yourself. And I think you learn a lot from your mistakes, and that's what this movie about. It's a romantic comedy, but it feels like a fake because in love and triumph you deal with all these different emotions. So I just think I want people to see this. Me and my son Romeo, we executive produced this project, and this is amazing. It's incredible. It's owned by us, created by us.
There's your sneak peek
of Master P. Percy's new film, Never and Again.
Hello, Twin Cities. Welcome back. If you're new here, we're so grateful to have you. Each week, we gather together to talk about women in business and female entrepreneurs and really inspire and learn from each other.
A third of Americans have expressed this emotional decline in their wellness, and being a part of a community and connecting with others has like never ever been more important. I don't know about you guys, but for me, saying yes to networking events, online virtual workout classes, or just meeting a friend for coffee has been helpful for me. But I never thought about those things before, and connecting and how important it actually is. So how are you ladies staying connected during these times?
Yeah, Allie, I think I'm tapping into like some of those same things, like doing the Zooms, like with the kiddos and then by myself. But one thing I've learned during COVID is back to that energy management and time management. I do it in blocks so that I don't get like Zoom fatigue. Because I find if I try to do too many things, day after day, I'm just tapped out and I'm not present.
My girlfriends, especially during our group chat, honestly, we have a Facebook chat. It's pretty lit sometimes. We have a good time. We talk about any and everything you can imagine. But honestly, what I've just been doing is just enjoying the moments when I have downtime, and that's really disconnecting. So I'm actually doing the opposite of what the question's asking, but it's keeping me energized to be able to do my job and then hopefully connect a little bit more with my friends later.
Have you guys ever been in a situation where, making the right decision was not something that was pleasant in business?
Selling, my share of Face Foundry was one, like I've mentioned, I don't know if you guys have been watching our show since day one, one of the hardest decisions I've ever made, but it's right. And there was times where I'd get cold feet, but in my heart and my gut, I just knew it was the right thing to do.
Disconnecting with something that wasn't feeling right in my spirit, that did not feel right for where I was in my career. And honestly, that summer I killed it on my own, and I was like, okay, guys, that's what I needed to know, because I didn't think I could do it on my own. I think there was this, negative reel kind of rolling that told me I needed these people. But quite frankly, God showed me that I actually didn't need them. And then a year later, I had my own team that I'm running. And so, which I would have never imagined. But if you didn't make that tough decision, sometimes you're not led to the big thing, the big gift, the big change in your life that can happen when you make that decision.
I was stay-at-home mom for a little while. Deciding to go back to work was filled with all types of ups and downs, but really for the mom I want to be and how I want to, serve others, I knew that I had to make that shift. So I was grateful for the time I got to spend at home, but there's other things I want to show my kids as well, in me working and pursuing my dreams. So it's tough, but I feel like
it's worthwhile.
Yeah, I hope the payoff will come. So
yes, absolutely. You're going to kill it. Everyone knows that. It's very clear. So I'm so excited to see where you go with that. The second week, research shows that there's a major decline in your New Year's resolutions. The guilt over here. Anyone else a victim of this? How are you ladies doing with yours?
I didn't make any for that reason.
That's right.
I learned that years ago. Like, okay. But no, I have things in mind. There's things that I want to accomplish. There's things that, I certainly make a goal, but I'm not a resolution person by any means, because I got tired of disappointing myself. So I don't make resolutions. I just kind of keep some things in mind that I would like to accomplish over the year.
Yeah, I took your suggestion, Allie. I think you were the one who said quarterly goals, and that was a good mind shift for me. Smaller increments felt more attainable. So, I'm tracking in the right direction, but y'all check in with me in a few weeks.
Accountability partner, I'm here for you, girl.
Totally.
I love it. Well, each week we're here to share something new that can help you guys at home, and not just your business, but also your mindset, right? So stick with us, and we'll be right back after the break.
If you missed last week's episode of The Connect Show, don't fret. Binge watch Netflix style, only on YouTube at Natalie's Network. You see, we're not just creating female-based content. We are handing you the blueprint to success. Every Saturday, catch an up-close and personal peek with high-influence women on The Connect Show Texas, The Connect Show South Florida, and oh yeah, The Connect Show Twin Cities.
It's winter in Minnesota and I'm in Texas, but it's so dry here. Like my hands, my eczema, like always creeps back in, but beautiful skin. It also means beautiful confidence. And as we, start checking in to see if we're getting down to that skincare routine day after day, you can kind of see whether or not you're keeping up with it in a big way. So we're going to talk a little bit about skincare routines. And on social media, Jada Pinkett, I don't know if you saw it, but she broke down her whole routine. Her steamer, the scrubber, like the eye bag stuff, all the things.
All right, ladies, which routine is the correct skincare routine? A, serum, cleanser, mask, toner. Cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer. Cleanser, serum, moisturizer, mask.
B. Moisturizer last. Cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer.
That's what I would have said too. You want to seal it. You want to seal that moisture in, right? So don't you put the moisturizer on last?
Yes. Yep. You guys are right. That is correct. Yeah, it depends on the molecule. So different parts of our skin have different sized like the cleanser. So for toner, there's a smaller molecule. So as the molecule gets bigger, you want to use that last. So it's always good to use last. And if you're going to be using an oil, that's something you should use even after the moisturizer.
Okay.
Thanks, Allie.
I need a routine in my life.
I've been really bad during COVID too. So Allie, should we exfoliate our face every day, or is that like just 2 to 3 times a week?
I feel like exfoliating daily can strip the skin of its natural oils. So I personally like to just do it once or twice a week, but sometimes it depends on the exfoliator. There's light versus a little bit heavier exfoliators. So in my preference, once or twice a week.
And what about face tools? Like there's all this craze over different face tools. Like I've got the jade roller, I've got the little scrubber. Like what's the tea on that?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends what you're aiming at. So that jade roller is really good for, depuffing or using it under the eye to help with those dark circles. And then there's like the derma roller, which kind of helps infuse those products into your skin a little bit deeper because you're pretty much causing little cuts in space. So it promotes collagen and it helps the products sink in a little bit deeper.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Chemical peels, are they safe for everyone?
There are a couple different levels of chemical peels. So there's mild, medium, and deep. So mild treatments like glycolic acid peels are suitable for most skin types and give that smoother, brighter look and the least likely to produce those negative side effects. So these peels remove that top layer of dead skin, and they're pretty safe for the most part. I mean, as you get deeper and deeper, you're going to want to ask your physician about those kind of things.
Well, when it gets to the peel thing, that's what freaks me out. And I don't know that I can go out in public with all that peeling going on. So I've never done.
Yeah, like I said, there's those different depths. So some of those like more mild ones, there's no downtime. It's just very light flaking. Mm-hmm.
Well, if you haven't been to Lab, get there right away. She's right off of 50th and France in Edina. And Michaela, you just went and got a service, right? Allie Skin, she told you all about that almond milk a couple of weeks ago, okay? She's using all the things. Michaela, share your experience. You went to get some lashes and some other things, and you had a fantastic experience.
Yeah, I did. It was such a great experience. So lashes is something I never have done before, but it was so great. And when I tell you I saved maybe 10, 20 minutes on I don't know what I was doing before, but it just seemed like it was saved me so much time. I just woke up feeling like I'm ready to go. So it was great. And I think I'm hooked. So
it's so addicting. Once you do it, it's like, forget about it. Now it's added to my budget. Like I have to have them. So
yeah. Yeah, we'll be opening those medical grade services March 1st. So Botox, fillers, and all the good stuff.
Okay. Yes, you guys, you have to check out Allie at Lab.
Marketing for local businesses is critical, but it can be pretty confusing. At Vivial, we work with you to understand your business and individual marketing needs to tailor a custom designed solution so you can focus on what you do best, running your business.
Want to learn more about Vivial's digital marketing services? Find us online at vivial.net/Natalie.
Welcome back, Twin Cities. It would not be a Saturday with us if we didn't have some fun. Okay, so let's do a quick hot topic check-in.
That's right. There is a lot of things going on right now, but all my focus on is on Beyonce and her new Icy Park collection dropping February 19th.
That's right.
So good. These are like so hard to come by. They sell out right away. So let's play this game and let's choose one outfit out of, the 3 slides, and you guys tell me which one you buy.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, I think the right one is me.
With the hat?
That. I do like that.
Oh, this is tough.
I'm not ready for the other 2 yet.
I think I want to wear the one on the left, but my body says wear the one in the middle.
I love the color of the one in the middle, so I'm rocking with that one. That one jumps out. I love it. It's bright and beautiful.
Yeah, there's so much good stuff in there. Last time, I think it was her last Ivy Park drop, I bought something and I've been too afraid to wear it. It's just sitting in my closet because I just have been like, I don't want to get it messed up.
Oh, no, wear it.
You better wear it.
Yes, and send pics. I want to see it on.
Yes.
Wear it to watch my Netflix since I go.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't get much better than Beyonce. So on that note, we want to thank you for joining us. And if you have not seen our earlier episodes, get caught up on YouTube.
That's right. Keep up with Connect by joining our membership online. You can go to theconnectonline.com. We'll see you next week, Twin Cities. Bye.
Bye.